Not every diecast needs to be meant to be special. Some models become legendary because they survive real childhood memories. This Matchbox Ferrari 3-joystick GTB from 1981 isn't perfect. The paint is worn, the edges are chipped, the body carries over 40 years of scratches, races, floors, and imaginary tracks. And honestly, that's exactly why it matters. Today, collectors often chase sealed blisters and flawless conditions, but vintage die-cast culture tells a different story. Because models like this were never created to stay inside acrylic cases. They were meant to be played with, carried in pockets, parked on bedroom carpets, launched across impossible homemade racetracks. Every mark on this Ferrari is part of its history. Under the chassis, you can still read it clearly. Matchbox, Lesney, England. 1961. A small metal signature from another era of die-cast production. The proportions are simple. The details are minimal compared to modern castings, but the character absolutely timeless. This little Ferrari feels less like a toy and more like a surviving memory from the early 80s. Look closely at the front bumper. The worn paint around the arches, the tiny chips near the doors, the faded surfaces created by decades of handling and play. Modern collectors would call it play-worn. But maybe there's another way to describe it. Played, loved, preserved. Because a model only reaches this condition after years of being someone's favorite car. And maybe that's the real meaning behind this new vintage collection section. Not just rare models, not just old models, but pieces of personal history. Miniature survivors that managed to travel through generations and still exist today inside a collection built from passion. A small 164 Ferrari, over 40 years old, still standing, still telling stories.